We got to get on in for a little bit before we really go into this. And yes, I'm in my car. We're going to talk about a little bit about AI for a little bit. I probably gave it notice that I was going to go live, but I'll give it a little bit of time before getting in here, before I get into a little bit about AI, and I'll just start talking. We'll go from there. But yeah, this whole thing about AI is going to take over just things in the music industry or just things in general. I think it's a conversation that needs to be had. I know a few people in my circles are talking about it already. I'll say, shout out to Curtis King. He's been talking about it actively a lot, and I appreciate him talking about it. But it does need to be talked about more. One person can't do it all. So I'm gonna do what I can to just shed some light on this because I don't like fear-driven mentalities. Sun is messing up. Okay. Shout out to the one person who's here, by the way. That's one enough. So what's going on? We're gonna go ahead and get this started. So this whole idea that AI is going to take over. I've been having a conversation with a few people about this, both online and both people in my personal life. And there's people on both ends with this. There's people who believe that AI is going to take over everything, and there's people who believe that AI can only take over what we let it. And when it comes to the music industry, there's AI that can literally make full out tracks now, breaking down to the stems and everything. And some people have asked me, is this going to be an issue for music producers? Is this going to be something that's going to be just taken away from creators? And I say no. If you're a true creator, like you're somebody who hear my words carefully when I say this. If you're somebody who truly creates, not somebody who's effectively good at duplicating, but if you're somebody who's effectively good at creating, you have nothing to worry about. I think the fear comes into place because a lot of us have watched too many movies. We watch too many movies like I, Robot. And I'm not saying that to clown nobody or anything, but the human brain cannot separate fiction from fantasy. So many times when we watch certain things on TV, oftentimes our brains can't dictate, oh, that's just fiction. Especially when what we saw in fiction looks similar to what's happening in the physical world. Now we're looking like, oh, was that real? Can this really happen? And then the scenes that played out in the script, we feel are playing out in our real lives. So I get it. But the truth of the matter is, y'all gotta excuse me for a little bit. I took a nap, so if I'm a little sleepy or if there's a coal in my eye that I missed, please forgive it. The thing is, it's not like that. AI is not like that. You got to understand that there are people who are getting paid by how these systems are used. Chat GPT is not the only AI system that's out there. There's so many other ones like Midjourney. There's Captions.ai. There's even another one called Course. I think Course.ai, which it will literally create a course for you based upon the subject you look up you want. So there's AI all over the place, and it could seem like, whoa, what can us humans do? We could still be the human factor that could be the game changer towards everything. That's why it's important for us as humans to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm not going to let this season of AI and robots take my place. It's only going to take your place if you let it. That's the only way you'll be replaced, if you allow yourself to be replaced. I say all the time, if AI wants to be a competitor in the market that I'm in, suit up. Like, I'm not gonna bow out to a robot. I'll just unplug it. That's my mentality. And maybe that's not everyone's mentality, but listen, a robot could be unplugged. I can't. Because even if I go now, I'm still here. I'm still here in another life. You can't unplug me. That's that's the thing. I was created for one purpose. So no matter, you could duplicate a computer, you could never duplicate another Avidan Smith. Period. To my peoples who probably watch it, you could, and this I'll go further beyond music. You could duplicate a computer. You can't duplicate another Rodrigo. You can't duplicate another Chips and Sticks. You can't duplicate another Your Player 2. You can't duplicate another Studio Nintendo. You can't duplicate another NX Revolution. You can't duplicate another Rax the Great. You can't duplicate another Player Essence. You can't duplicate none of these people. You can't duplicate another Yofi Smith. You can't. So when you sit here and try to tell me that Chat GPT is going to replace people that can't be duplicated, that there's only one of, you are crazy. And I say that with all due respect. But you can't. It's like just another one of my homies, which I have to address his channel accordingly now. Gold Links Media. Used to be Gold Chain Gamers. You can't duplicate a person who could pivot his entire direction. You can't duplicate that. An AI prompt has to be given prompts in order to know which direction to go. It cannot be duplicated. So when people sit here and try to tell me that AI is going to take over, give it the next 3 years, it's going to start thinking like this, listen, don't sit here and show me the script to iRobot or the Terminator, because I don't care. Google is not Skynet. As much as we want to think Google is Skynet, Google is not Skynet. And I'm at this place now where I'm not threatened at all with AI. I'll tell you, if you want to know the truth, AI, in my personal opinion, is my personal free intern that helps me with my content. Period. I'm not going to sit here and fight the wave of AI. I'm going to use it. I'll use it to help me. Shoot. If anything, if you are a creator, you need to be using AI as if you need a team. For those of you who are starting out as content creators who don't have the means to pay for a team, you need to be using AI now as your team. This is your answer for a team. So instead of paying somebody, what, $50, $60, $70, $100 for what you need help with, guess what? You could pay a team now for that. I mean, you could pay AI now for that. Well, how much does a Mid-Journey subscription cost? Boom. There's your team for graphic design. How much does a copyright analyst and marketing director cost? Boom. There's your subscription for Chat GPT if you want to upgrade. There's so much you can do with AI. So I'm going to close out. I talked enough for about 8 minutes, going on 10 minutes. I didn't see anyone really in the chat come in and give any thoughts, so I'm not gonna go ahead and like keep this going longer than it needs to be. So for those of you who did stay as long as you did, I do appreciate you. This was good. I'm probably gonna do more of these lives a little bit more often, just more on the go on this channel. Ooh, thought about to sneeze. I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about, and if you got this far, if you're watching the replay, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Or if you're still live, let me know. If you're lurking and just tell me 0 people watching, let me know. I'm thinking about doing more lives like these instead of the music lives. The music lives, the reason why I haven't been doing them so much on Saturdays is mainly because I, for the most part, don't have the mental capacity to create music the way that I can create music, but still entertain the people at the same time. If there's people coming in the chat and they're saying things, I want to honor the people who come in the chat all the time. That's just the person I am. I'm not a person who can create and just ignore everybody. That's not how I do. So that's why you haven't really seen me really go live on Saturdays with music. But if we could do more of these, I could do more of these throughout the week. And we can get a little bit more live streams, get a little bit more in between content outside of the shorts and outside of the main videos. So if there's some topics y'all want to talk about, y'all want my opinion of, let me know. Let me know in the community tab and comment. Let me know. I can't do nothing unless y'all let me know. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if you all enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend. This is Avidan, and I'm out. Have a good weekend, everybody. Peace.